Yo, what's going on, dude?
Sorry, bad internet. Are you in?
All right, man. Um, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of taking my job search slowly. Like, I guess going after the daily discoveries of the day. In my journal and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, it's like I'm reading some really cool books. So I don't know. I'm getting better at like dropping down energy, like my ohms and stuff. Like doing the kundalini, like breathing up and then breathing it down, and like I'm learning to spin my shocks.
Spin my shocks. Oh, just spin my shocks. Spin the shocks.
Well, dude, also like it's so weird, man. Like, I like to share my challenge of the day, whatever. Yesterday, I didn't know. I have a whole journal of like ideas for challenges of the day, but one of them was like, all right, it's Leo season, Lion King time. So like, I got a lot to share. So I should share with a woman, my vibes. So, it's like, I was like, all right, declare a queen to my girl. And then I was like about to get cut. Cause like every time I get a haircut, I get self-conscious and I'm like, I don't like how I look for like a week or two. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like about to get cut. And then it's like, not like I'm about to cut you. It sounds like, oh, I'm about to cut you, but it's like, no, I'm not like cutting you. I'm cutting my hair. But then he texted, he's always like 10 minutes early, and he he literally like just went dark on me right after I did that. Like my hairdresser, my friend Fabio, he didn't come through. And I was just like, what the hell's going on? Like, he never ignores my calls. Like, he says he's available on WhatsApp, but he's not responding to me. Like, what's going on? So he still hasn't responded to me. What's going on? And I'm like, what? Just from that post, you're ignoring me now from now on. It's like weird, but like I took it as a sign that it's time for me to like let the mane grow out a bit. I could look at my hair's not even that long. Like, you think about Jesus, you think about Yogananda, you think about all the spiritual greats, like they had long hair. And I'm coming to the realization that I do believe that like long hair can kind of help you capture vibrations and like emit vibrations, maybe even like, how like man, part of what makes man unique is that he has so much skin, so much hair on his skin lightly, like to like catch vibrations and feel stuff. Like when you have heavy fur, that's like for the cold, right? And the heavy fur is great and all, but you're like kind of insulated. Like we feel the vibes like very gently on our skin, and so like hair could be, I don't know. But you think about why like Jesus is always long hair. I don't know. I'm not going long hair, but like I might get to the point where I might need like my Simba bandana again, where I like put it on here, get the Simba bandana made. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm taking it as a sign that like for Leo season coming up, which starts tomorrow, you should get excited. Like, I don't know, dude. We're gonna make some money.
What is the Leo season? You keep saying. I don't get it.
What?
What is it? You keep saying Leo season. Like, what is that exactly? Like when Leos are born, right?
No, it's Leo season in the calendar, man.
Like Leos are born during, like, you become a Leo when you were born in between these dates, right? That you're saying?
Yes, it's like parts has to do with the skies, the moon, or how the universe is. If you're in the summer, there's a different energy if you're born in the summer than in the winter. Like how you come out. So anyway, people born in the heart of summer have the most heart, actually, the Leos. So my mother's a Leo, and so that's kind of why I think in my youth she got all happy around her birthday time, and like I don't know, I got the little kick up from Leo season. Like when my mom's happy, I'm happy when I'm a little kid, right? So I don't know. I think having a ma who's a Leo is like when my mother like was so nurturing, like I think that's part of why, I love it so much. But it's also a peak of summer. So if you love peaking energies, and there's nothing like the peak of summer, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really beautiful out here. I mean, it's hot, but I kind of like it. I kind of like just the. I mean, it sucks coming home like sweaty, but just having the I don't know, just a hot, like you feel like you're doing something outside. You know, it's like just I don't know. It's a bit of a challenge. You know, it's a bit of a challenge that you have to overcome. Just like the hot weather and the sun.
86, yeah, 90.
Yeah. It's been like in the 90s. Haven't hit like a hundo, but you're probably in the hundreds around.
But do you have air
80.
conditioning or no?
Yeah. We have AC,
Well,
but
that's important. But like my place was suffering sometimes with that. Um, so yeah, like not everywhere has great AC in Chicago. Like,
yeah,
so that's where it's tough to sleep and stuff. But
yeah. Sleeping sucks with it. Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, this is the peak of summer, man, for sure. Otherwise, how are the festivals and stuff? I mean, are you going anything good coming up?
yeah, I'm doing Wicker Park Fest this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
we
I
did
remember
that. I don't know. A lot of the fest seems like they just like copy pasted from all the other festivals. Like it's like the same, 20 vendors selling
Yeah,
the
they all
same
go to
food.
the same towns. You party in the
Yeah,
square with some music. I mean, I like seeing the squares. Like it's nice to see the different vibes.
yeah, yeah.
I like that actually. I encourage that. I think there should be more of that in other cities.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just
yeah,
like,
let's not criticize the Chicago block party culture, which is
no,
like
I
that's
mean,
what
there's
it
nothing
is.
wrong with it, but
But just don't like want more than it is. Like that's
yeah,
what it is. Like
yeah.
if you want to go see a
It's just
great
like,
artist, like go to a show.
I don't feel the need to go to too many of them. I guess it's the point. Uh, but Wicker Park Fest definitely want to go because their big thing is like the music over there. Because Wicker Park's such like a kind of like indie rock mecca there, and so there's going to be a bunch of cool artists up on stage, which I'm like more excited about than I don't know, any of the food, like I don't know, the other vendors that seem to be there. But they went to Taste of Chicago a few weeks ago. That was a good one. That was just like all of the kind of big name restaurants came in and had like a little menu, and everyone did something called the taste of, which is just like a $4 kind of like couple 2-3 bites of their best dish or whatever. So you could kind of like bounce around and just get everyone's best dish, try it out, and then move on. And yeah, it's like a very cool thing to do with that. Yeah, so it was Wicker Park Fest.
Lala's already next Saturday, man.
Lala's next Saturday. Yeah, you coming out?
Yeah. I have to land a life coach soon. Maybe you can help me like brainstorm how to do that. But like basically with the way I'm looking at it, like yeah, I gotta keep applying a job, but like that's just gonna keep me on a path where I have an offer in a few weeks. I start around like September 1st ish. Like that's the reality of the timeline, and all that time I'll be unemployed. What I'm saying is like I'm still pushing hard of like how the hell can I get some more clients as a life coach, and um I'm at the point where I'm like kind of just like going all in on social media, that like somehow some of my prayers that some of these stars will be answered. Like that's kind of like what I'm feeling, what I'm reading in my books. And it's just like I'm really playing the Instagram game, and it's like a really tough game because it's not like YouTube stuff can get discovered on its own, and like TikTok and like Instagram is really hard to crack unless like your shit's so powerful it breaks through to like a celebrity's manager. Right? Remember, like they have a whole team that runs their Instagram, so you're really appealing to like the staff of like J-Lo, Kim Kardashian, whoever. Like you're kind of like at their mercy, but like I think enough, if it's good enough, like why not? Like that's like a mailbox, right? So I keep sending my mail, hey, come on, let's hang out, let's do this, like let's interview, whatever. And like, I mean, I keep just like being relentless because I don't know, it's fun. Like I'm kind of like intrinsically driven to do it. So
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Certainly possible,
Well, otherwise, when I keep doing my networkings here locally, no one really has the money to pay the rate that's going to keep me making my job. I mean, yeah, I could have a few on the side, but if I have a sales job, I'm going to be all like trying to like make the extra money as a salesman. Like I shouldn't be trying to like, and I guess it's nice to have multiple streams of income. That's like one of the best things I've learned about life is that true ballers, if you really know what you're doing, you have multiple sources, and that
Yeah.
way you're diversified, and that's the biggest lesson I can share that I've learned.
I don't know if
But
that's only like, I don't know. You're still like putting in hours either way, right? It's not like,
well, I was always managing the money flow, right? I mean, you should have some eyes on it.
yeah,
It's
you're
not
right.
like completely passive. I'm not saying passive. I'm saying like you should have 3 streams. I'm not even saying they should all be passive.
Yeah.
But like the more you have 3 streams, you just kind of feel steady, like you're on a tripod or something. And like, anyway, one of my streams, life coaching, yeah, might as well have a job where I can roll off some cold calls, make some money. Like other stream, like maybe sponsorship with brands. Yeah. Like for me, I think what will come faster is like, like awesome Lion King art these next couple weeks. Good enough shit to grab a brand that's like, oh my God, this is fucking sexy. Like we have to be all over this. Like that's the kind of shit I think with all my boosts and energy from the summer. And dude, the weather's been amazing here in Miami. Like, Fran, all my friends like treat me to dinners. I'm like made the soup, made chili for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
like the vibes are great around here. Like the workers are vibing on the construction. Like there's extra vibes because of all the construction and like, dude, like we're all vibing like in heaven here, like feeling awesome. Like, and that's why I'm just like at survival mode of like, well, it feels so good. I just got to keep doing what's feeling good. And like, it's not like I'm spending money. I'm kind of like being real affordable. So that's a sign that like I'm in a good spot. But and what progress is there on this little, playing around on the cloud with your discoveries and Instagrams? Like you're just playing on the cloud. Like what's coming down? Like what's actually the net effect? And like, so far, not much, but I just been having fun, but I think at some point something's going to have to stick and then, from there it can go viral pretty fast. Like, what I'm saying is like every day is a new chance. Anything is possible. What I'm saying is Lion King season is starting tomorrow, bro. Get excited. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. What does that mean to you? Well, that means that this season basically runs from tomorrow all the way to the 22nd of August. So we're talking about like the next 3 weeks of peak summer, Lala, Wicker Park, all these weekends. There's 4 weekends in the season. Let me see. Yeah. All right. There's this weekend, next weekend, the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th. Oh, wait, there's 5. Oh, there's 5 weekends in this Leo season, dude. It literally starts on a Saturday, finishes on a Monday. Like, that's fucking dope, bro. There's 5 fucking weekends, bro. So I'm just saying, like, this is when spiritually I feel the most magic in the air, possibilities, high energy. And so I think what's going to happen is we're going to get funds pretty soon to do some true, like, Simba's World shoots in LA. And then you and Pumbaa will get the call to come out.
You got to come here, man. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I would love to go there Saturday. Lala is my goal. That's what I want to work. My dream plan is somehow, because like I said, the job is to stream, and that's fine, but that's not going to pay till September. And the sponsorship could come at any time, but like the life coaching can also come at any time. It all, you see how I put my life coach link right on my Instagram. Yeah. Like, so yeah, like I'm pushing that, like it's like, no, it's like kind of obvious, but like the key is like, why should I hire you? What have you done? And like, what's like gonna make me want to make you my life coach? And like, yeah, I think like great art with me and my girl is gonna like, that's gonna be what it does it, man. But I think the life coach students come, what I say? I mean, it can all blow up now, but like, what would be the first thing that would happen? I would get a bunch of life coach bookings in my calendar. They would just come in my emails. It's like, how like I block my phone. Like I barely check I check my text maybe like 3-4 times a day. Like I don't even, like, I like that, Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome space. And then I check my emails more often than my texts, right? And so the first thing, I don't even go on Instagram unless I'm sharing. So, if I'm like doing whatever, the first thing I would notice is some bookings in my emails of life coach students, like on the calendar. Cause like, yes. And that's like, let's pray on that, man. Like wouldn't that be a dream for like my whole calendar to be lined up for the next month? Like that means that God is saying like, yo, there's work for you to do here, son. Like And you know what I learned, Jesse? Like, one of the biggest problems in the world is the problem with like, I want to say it, like, not enough good dads out there. Like, I know only a few of my friends who have really great dads. Like, my dad even had his troubles with me. Like he's not the most affectionate dad, but he set a good example. I'd say great moms are just so driven by their love and nurturing from the time that they're nurturing you. The dads are a little more distant. So, a lot of what I'm saying is like discipline and all that stuff that you learn from a dad, it changes you a little bit when you it just, I don't know. I feel like I have so much to share with like young men, and like if there's if young men who have money follow hot girls, like sure, like maybe that's how they find out about me, But what I'm saying is like I can help them be good and like help the world and volunteer and like donate and like what I'm saying? Like I think I can actually help turn their heart to good. And it's not like I'm like out there to like, I'm the last person to be like, oh, just go get laid just to get laid all the time. Like, no, like I'm the one to tell you to like, like, I don't know, like imagine your perfect woman and fuck her, like whatever. Like I'm saying like manifest what you want and like figure out, oh, you like Latin women? Oh, maybe you should move to Miami. Like maybe that's where you should be. And like that's what I learned. So like make adjustments based on that. And it's worth prioritizing, like figuring out your type, Anyway, there's lots of things I can help people with, but most important is consciousness, enlightenment, feeling awesome.
Yeah, and that's like base layer, right? It's like just feeling good,
Yeah, I think wellness coach. But like I have to network with rich people because obviously, in my meetups, in my daily, in my community events that I go to, I'm not regularly meeting people who can afford, to pay me to be a life coach. So what I'm saying is guruship is kind of dead in America versus like, in India and other cultures in history, it was so prominent, man. Like there was gurus everywhere who had like 12 disciples or 20, like it was a common in the culture. And what I'm saying is like, I want to like kind of be like kind of like lead the charge on this, like kind of carry the flag of like, let's have more guru culture where we realize some people focus on vibes and they can very quickly share them. And very quickly healings can happen. But I think it just has to become respected. And that's what part of the reality show is for, is to like shine a light on this possibility of healing and vibration and truly supreme wellness that eclipses the minds of most people. People just, a lot of people are dreaming about their next car. They don't even know how good it can feel to have no car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like people need to just get snapped into the beauty of what we're doing. And so anyhow, my pitch is that, yeah, we got 5 weekends. I'm going to do what I can to share art that's so beautiful that basically it has to go viral. Celebrities have to respect it. And basically people just have to book on my calendar because, oh my God, like I respect this man and let's figure out how to become more disciplined like him, So how can I, well, look, I'm just going to let every day go day by day. Every morning I say, anything is possible. Everything's connected. Today is a gift. Enjoy now. I go, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I mean, I rejoice, man, and I don't know, art for me, I have learned more about how to send my vibrations and send my prayers down. I'm literally ohming down. Like I feel the power of it. Like I'm ohming down stuff through my feet, like grounded, like, and these vibes are going places. And like, mostly I just been like sending love to my girl, like kind of being like a hopeless romantic, but like, I'm starting to feel her vibes more, like, today's the feast of Mary Magdalene.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fucking no, I wrote last night in my journal. I was like, yo, signs. Let me show you, bro. Last night before I went to bed, I was like, I wrote this out. Signs everywhere, it says backwards. Signs everywhere, dude. And then I wake up to Mary Magdalene Day. Like, what the fuck?
Mary Magdalene, dude.
You know they were hooking up, bro.
Oh, the whole. I mean, they're kind of like an immaculate conception.
Dude, what are you eating, bro?
Peanut butter.
No, like by itself.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of like.
You know, I post these on YouTube, bro. I think these are where I actually share a lot of tips for people that like are worth listening to. And like, yeah, we're not going around exploring LA or Puerto Rico or Ecuador or Colombia, but like it's still funny enough that you could be like, yeah, let's pay a little money to go travel a little bit. Like these guys are hilarious. Like I don't know. I think basically our vibe, what I realized is like the vibe, you know, people develop a certain standard of vibe, of their body vibe, and then when they go and share that with people, it carries over from their whole day, their cultivation of the vibe. So it's that with people, they have to figure a way to maintain the vibe. And so if they have to tell a story, they tell a story. If they have to sing a song, they sing a song. If they have to listen, they listen. But they figure a way to maintain the vibe. And so that's why even just our simple sharings like this are kind of fun to share. I mean, for me. And so that's what I do, man. But like, I don't know, we're building a trail of content for like any reality show producer out there who's just got a bunch of chumps right now, and they're like, they see this and it's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Especially Lion King season has not even started yet. So like, I'm gonna share this out, man.
When is Lion King season?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. J-Lo's birthday is on Sunday. National Tequila Day, man. She'll be the last person to drink tequila, probably. Maybe she'll get a little wild with us on Sunday, man. Dude, be careful with peanut butter. You know, I used to have that with my sacred banana every day, but I actually removed it from
just the end of the jar. I'm just like,
yeah,
kind of won't be a lot.
I removed the peanut butter. I realized like,
no,
just having the sugars of the banana is so like gratifying to me that I realized I could cut a little bit of fat content off my diet.
Just like too much. Like too much calories for what you really get out of it.
What?
Like
peanut butter?
Yeah, like you eat like.
Yeah, you can put on a little belly from peanut butter real fast. Like, that's what they give the little babies in Africa. I mean, like it's a great nutrient, but like it's very powerful as like the body just absorbs it and like. So be careful, but be careful, peanut butter. All right.
Yeah.
What should we close out on, man? All right, we're gonna put this up on YouTube. So, what do you think is funny to close it out? A way that we can get a Life Kit student. Is there like a funny question for Simba or something I can answer?
We could end on a unanimous ohm.
All right, let's do a special ohm.
Yeah.
For any young men or women. I mean, mostly young men I coach, but who want to grow in their consciousness and
they can
achieve nirvana, and make their life a story for the ages that will be remembered, and their spirit will be forever in the minds of people with their smiling faces, just like Yogananda. All right, let us raise our hands up. Let's breathe up with the up breath. I like to go like this, so like a little, sometimes heart, little, sometimes diamond, sometimes heart. Breathe up, drop it down. Om. Then you wave it out. Yeah, look at me. You wave it out with your hands like this. You windshield wipe. You know the chakras. You spin chakras like this too. So, all right. That one, when you do just one, it's one for yourself. So that's going to get us Life Coach booking. But what I typically do is now with every smoke, I do one or two of these. I pray for someone else 4 times. I do 4 ohms down to them.
Oh, that's nice.
So I've started to dedicate all of my smokes. Like the first one's to my girl, then it's to the world, then it's to the great women leaders of the world, then it's to Mother Nature. And like, that's like, for me, I've started to actually dedicate each smoke of the day. So like, I don't necessarily have to be smoking all the time. Like, but I realized it is kind of powerful when I send my love that way. And so it's become like a ritualized for me. But there's no reason I couldn't, instead of the spliff, just like share someone's hand and like drop it down, or like, I can someday be mature enough to like go out on the deck and ohm down some stuff without smoking. But I think there's something special maybe about how it spins the chakras,
Yeah.
I'm not clean to that for now while I'm in my 20s, man. Like,
yeah. For sure.
I think there's something it does to my creativity and my dopamine. Well, I realized the marijuana, the spliff, like ups the serotonin, which I like smile into all my first smokes, like Kundalini 'em. But like the dopamine, when I drop it down and I kneel and I surrender, that's like gets the dopamine going when I finish it out with a spirit. So it's like it's kind of up down up down up down up down, like a bunch of action, bunch of differential. So I don't know. I have a whole science about it. Someday I'll write a book about it. I'll release it, the LSD guidebook. But gotta keep this stuff on the deal. I mean, God, they keep showing up as Netflix series on how awesome all this stuff is. That's all I'll say. But no, I'm a creature born of many influences, man. So let's enjoy Lion King season starting tomorrow. Cheers, bro. What should we name it? What should we name this episode, dude?
I don't know. Preparation for Leo or something, Leo prep.
Leo prep?
Yeah. Is that too grounded? Is that like too not metaphorical enough?
What about Maine is out? Maine is out. The Lions Maine is out.
What about
no.
I don't know.
Something about
something about the summer, right? That's how we started, right? Like
okay, the peak.
Well, I don't know, hot days. No, hot days.
No. Hey, this is the first day before Leo season, so we should dedicate this day to like it's something before Leo season. So it's like Leo's Eve. Is it Leo's Eve?
What if you do like
let's say Leo's Eve.
Well, what if you do Leo's Eve, comma, hot days, comma, long Maine, comma, Om for the student.
Why don't you text me all that out, because that's a lot. But I think I'll write it up if you do.
Right. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Okay, I just like lost track.
All right. No, if you just like do like a few commas of like different stuff we talked about,
Okay.
What do you think about that?
All right, I guess that's how we close it out.
Instead of making a specific title.
Keep watching the Huckleberry and the Vibe Guy, man. We gotta start. I mean, it's gonna get wild on there, man. All right. Be well.
All right, cheers, brother.
Bye.